Hey, welcome guys. Tony Porter, Universal Baseball Association, and I've got a huge box that came in today. So I'm looking for something to open it with, and I just found something. So here goes. I think this is going to be a little bit of a surprise. I know there's a Facebook group. And I'll talk to you about that in a second once I show you what this is. Hold on, let me try to get it in here. All right, let's. I don't want to knock over the mic, so I'm gonna open it on the side here a little bit. All right, gotta get rid of these boxes because they got a lot of visitors with these boxes. You know, they love the cardboard. So you gotta open them, and then here goes. You guys ready? This is a classic. You're gonna see this, you can say, wow. All right. Yes, sirree. I'm gonna dump that box. Another one from my collection. And the actual box is in pretty darn good shape here. Yes, it is. Not too shabby. Not too much damage. It's been kept in good condition. This is 50 some odd years old. All right, let's see what we get. I actually have something that I think belongs to this game, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, here you go. Yeah, All-Star Baseball. Right, Cadaco, I think it's pronounced. And here you go. So this is the information, the batter, and then the runners. A, B, C, D, E. So A takes pitch, safe at second, hold. So that's for runners. That's for a single steal or a double steal or a hit and run or a squeeze play. Then you got fly ball one. You got two singles. You got three ground balls. Okay, I have no idea how to play this. Never played this before in my life. It's supposed to be complete. They said it was going to be complete. This is the spinner game, right? And interesting game. For sure. There's a lot of guys that love this game for sure, and the cards are a little bit used, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. But I got guys in red here, and then I got some pegs. Got these pegs. They're for the outfielders, I guess, and also for the runners and for the for the batter, and so on and so forth. All right, so the batting key. There you go. Fly ball one, ground ball three. All right, great. That's pretty simple. That's self-explanatory, so I won't struggle too much with that. So I got it already. So you got numbers, and I guess players that made more outs than hits. Well, that's everybody, though, isn't it? But I guess guys that got a lot of triples will have a wider space for that, right? This sort of thing. Woody Fryman's a pitcher. What I wanted to know is how this works in terms of pitchers. So I guess if I roll for the pitcher, it's a 10, that'll be a strikeout. So, but I don't know, how do you know what card you're rolling off of, right? Let's see. So 14 would be a fly ball 1, a 10 would a 3 would be a fly ball, a 2 would be a ground ball 3, an 8. Do we have any 1s here? No 1s. My question is, when do you read it? When do you read off the pitcher card, and when do you read off the batter card, right? So this is Jim Northrup. So I guess the Reds are the American League, perhaps. Roy White, American League. Jim Northrup, American League. No, because Lou Brock was a National Leaguer. Why is he red and these guys are not? Maybe the outfielders are red? Is that what that means? Looks like the outfielders are red and the infielders. Catcher is like a white color. See, I think this is enjoyable because I know nothing about this game, which makes it kind of cool, right? So you can just hear me kind of babbling and foolishly confused. So this is another white card. This is like a little bit off-white. Is it? Yeah, it's hard to tell. Anyway, Hank Aaron, he's an outfielder. This guy's a pitcher and a catcher. Here's another pitcher, Bob Veal. Harmon Killebrew, he goes there. It's like an off-white. Here's a red, another right outfielder. A pitcher is white. Bob Gibson. I got Bob Gibson. So this is an all-star game. So you don't play seasons with this. You just play all-star, face off. All-star teams face off, basically. Not my cup of tea, but I really don't care. I'll have fun with this. Why not? Maybe I'll even get my wife to play a game with me. She'll probably, since it's something pretty unusual for us to use spinners. We're not big spinner people. Here's Jim Fregosi, guy that was a big disappointment on the Mets. Tom Seaver. Oh, boy. Tom Seaver. Max Alvis, third base. Here's whatever, I don't even, that's it. I guess this is injury, maybe? I don't know what that is. Don Clendenin, infielder. Roberto Clemente, outfielder. A to E, I'm not sure what that means or where that goes. Dave McNally, pitcher, that goes here. Don Kessinger, shortstop. Glenn Beckert, second baseman. Shortstop, Bert Campaneris. Danny Cater, Boog Powell, catcher Dwayne Josephson. Can't believe some of these guys were all-stars. This is, I think, the 69 version of this game. I believe that's what it is, the 69 version. Davey Johnson, there he is. Dick McAuliffe, second base. Horace Clark, Yankees, second base. Tony Perez, the Reds. Luis Aparicio, who was he with? The White Sox. He was with a bunch of teams. Matty Alou, another outfielder. P. Rose played the outfield. Carl Yastrzemski, left field. Don Drysdale, a pitcher. Eulander. Oh, wow. Teddy Eulander, center fielder. This is a pretty thick card. Is there two? I think there's two stuck together in that. Yep. Another outfielder. Willie Mays. Holy smokes. Al Kaline. He's a beast. So there he has his one, right? One I think are home runs. Was that it? Yeah, ones are home run. So who's got the largest space there with a one? I don't know. Jim Nash, pitcher. Some more pitchers. Juan Marichal. Maury Wills, second baseman. Shortstop, excuse me. Denny McLain, pitcher. Mel Stottlemyre, pitcher. Bill Freehand, catcher. First baseman Don Mincher. Mike Shannon. Ron Santo. Tim McCarver, catcher. Here we got another one of those pegs. And that's it. I got Tim McCarver, catcher. I got Willie McCovey, infield. And finally, the last pitcher, Mickey Lolich. So, got to separate my ooh, this one, he's messed up a little bit there. You got torn a little bit. Sometimes I recover these. I kind of amend them. Get a little bit, I kind of get it creative. And so let's put the catchers there. Pitchers here. Pitcher. Jim Nash, pitcher. I didn't even know he was a pitcher. Catcher, Johnny Bench. Don Drysdale. Catcher, McNally. Pitcher. Tom Seaver, pitcher. Catcher, John Bateman. Bob Gibson, pitcher. Bob Veal, pitcher. Jim Catt, pitcher. Andy Etchebarren and Tim McCarver. And then I got my infielders and my outfielders. And then I got to know, I don't know what this is for exactly. This is for batters, right? Home team at bat. Fielding, KO, dial. This is probably a fielding dial. I got to look at, see where that is. Oh, FJ or A to E. I see that now. I got to really start rolling and try to figure this out. So that's about it. I don't know what else there is to show you. I got these little cards here. They're kind of some shiny paper. I guess they came stuck. There was like a pad, I imagine. And you just keep tally of the score on these. There's no, you don't keep stats. You could, I imagine that you could. I don't know. Guys who have used this game and played this game, give me some tips on how to get started. I don't think there's anything else in this game. Let's see. I think the inside of the box had some instructions from what I remember. Oh yeah, you see that? And I actually, the corners of this top are a little damaged, and I can fix those. Though I do fix those quite easily. I have a system. So here's it tells me rules of play. So I got to read this stuff, and I'll figure it all out. Special features: a 1 and a 10. A 10 I know is a strikeout. A 1 is a home run. So it says, note, the relative size of the number 10 and the number 1 space is referring to this. We see that Babe Ruth struck out more often than Joe Cronin. However, Babe Ruth made many more home runs than Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin, that's how it works. Okay, the game, number of players, equipment. 60 all-star player discs. I call them cards, but they're discs. Strategy dice, A to E and F and J. Baseball diamond at bat, spinners and fielder KO dial, 4 pegs, batting key, score pad, scoreboard with runs per inning and outs. To begin the game, remove player discs, manage their tosses, catchers, pitchers, first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third baseman, and outfielders. The lineup, each manager picks a lineup, blah, blah, blah. The game is batter up. The manager of the visiting team places his entire batting order under at bat spinner with the head of the batting order on top. Right, makes sense. Fielding KO dial. When a batter hits a single, fly ball, or ground ball, the manager of the opposing team spins the at bat spinner and refers to the fielding KO dial on the outer rim of the at bat spinner. He then refers to the KO dial key on the scoreboard for the fielding results. Example, home team batter hits a fly ball, visiting team manager spins an N on the KO dial. He refers to the KO dial under 1 fly ball, N, and learns that the batter flied out and base runners do not advance. Gotcha. Strategy plays. Have more fun playing All-Star Baseball by becoming familiar with strategy plays. Use of these plays brings a better understanding of inside baseball. A to E, F, J strategy discs. When 1 or more runners are on base, the manager may order a single steal, double steal, a hit and run, etc. In this case, A, E, F, J discs are used on the at-bat spinner. Intentional pass. It is permissible to purposely pass or walk a batter. Play proceeds in a regular baseball, 3 out per team inning, 9 innings to game, unless extra innings. Managers usually keep records of batting results on the batting order sheet where all substitutes are entered. Pinch hitters. So I guess I don't have any sheets. That's the only thing it may be at the bottom of the box, but I'm not worried about that right now. Anyway, got a pretty good. So send a stamped self-addressed envelope for this list of available present-day all-time all-star player discs. Made in USA, Chicago, Illinois. Copyright 41. 66, and it looks like 69. This is a 69 set, Cadaco Inc. And that's about it. So guys, thanks for watching. What can I tell you? Remember, like and subscribe. Join the All-Star Baseball Facebook group, and I will see you out there. Remember to like and subscribe, and join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care.